Hello out there, and welcome to day 7 of our gratitude challenge. And as your regular host, this is Maureen speaking with Theodoline as the co pilot for every beautiful edition that we share and enjoy with you guys out there. Today, we are welcoming you and requesting for you to start turning your attention inwards to your own resilience. We want you to be able to look at the strength that you've had that has carried you in every season of your life, in every challenge, in every chapter of your life, and keeps you going. And today's gratitude is going to be focusing on my resilience and the strength I didn't know I have. And the theorist that is inspiring us today is Amy Van Dozen, who is an existentialist and believes that existential strength comes through life's challenges. And this comes often to us at that moment when we are trapped, we feel trapped, when we feel we've lost it all, when we feel we are caught in between the devil and the deep blue sea, at that moment when you feel like this is the very last that I can have or offer, then you discover that there was a residual strength that comes from within you to be able to sustain you in that moment. How often do we celebrate that kind of, that kind of strength that shows up? How often do we celebrate the resilience that took us through the catastrophic moments in our lives, the times when we thought that we were already shredded into pieces and there was no binder to bring us together? And so today, Theodoline and I, we are going to take you through this gratitude, and we will begin with our opening grounding.
Yes, hello. I'm glad to be with you today once more. And as you were talking, I was just listening and seeing this part of us that we normally tend to neglect. We don't even pay attention to it. The strength and the resilience that we have developed because of challenges, are some of the things that we will really not consider. But actually, today is focusing us back on it. And moving on to our opening grounding for today, I will want to entreat you to place your hand on your chest. Just feel the pulse of life. Feel how strong, persistent, and unwavering this pulse of life is within you. Now allow it to actually sing. Allow it to move in your entire being, because this is exactly what you need. From this, we'll gently move on to our reflection. You understand that life is worth living when we are able to reflect and become accountable of the things that have happened, and therefore we are pushed to move forward. So today's reflection is for you to give thanks, give gratitude for the battles you survived. The night you cried but still woke up because of too much pressure, stress, because of job stress, family stress. A lot of things happened. You cried through the night, but you were able to woke up from sleep the next day. Give gratitude for the relationships you healed from. There were many relationship betrayers. There were many relationships that did not really consider you in the way you consider them in terms of the relationship, but you were healed from it. Give gratitude. The illnesses your body has fought, just simply be grateful that the divine aspect, the power within you is created. Your body is created in such a way that it can actually heal itself. It can actually repair. The cells are being repaired. A lot of things are happening within you, but that power, that force within you is able to fight through a lot of illnesses, a lot of things. Give thanks. The mistakes that taught you wisdom, give gratitude for the errors you made, for the things you thought you could not do, For the things you thought you did wrong, give thanks. Those errors are meant to be there in order to strengthen you. The wisdom that came out of this situation, give thanks. The disappointments that redirected your path in career, in relationship, be it in whatever area, those disappointments that we will get at certain point of our lives, give thanks for those disappointments, because through that we were redirected, or you were redirected onto another path. And in most instances, these disappointments are coming as a reminder to you of who you are and who you have decided to become. Give thanks. Give thanks equally for the fears that made you courageous. Those things you thought you could not face, but at the end you realized that you were able to face them. Give thanks. Gratitude is all you have in all of this situation. Give thanks. Be grateful for the resilience you have built throughout this time, throughout this year. Because without this resilience, you will not be able to count the successes of your life. This is an amazing situation. This is an amazing moment sharing this with you.
Yeah. I'm just actually immersed in this depth, and I'm just trying to look at what gratitude would normally mean. I see gratitude here like a key, like a kickstarter. I see gratitude like what you may need when you have run out of fuel in your life and you need something that can be able to open another window of opportunity, that can be able to cause you to think differently, or can bring a new spark. And so sometimes when we are thinking about gratitude and we are thinking it is just saying thank you, remember that the more you say thank you, the more you have clarity in certain situations when you don't have, especially in those destitute moments. And so this is a call for me, particularly because I'm looking at how gratitude has pushed me sometimes to see the possible in the impossible, to be able to think differently, to navigate a situation differently from what I would normally, navigate. And so I am grateful that even in this session that you've just, this section that you've just handled, I have seen how many times my body has automatically healed itself from diseases. I have seen how many times that I felt like I was choking in pain, feeling betrayed, and looking again back and trying to understand. I was even grateful because it even helped me to see even my own weaknesses, so that it could help me to become better, even if I were to mend those relationships, or when I have mended those relationships. You have made me to actually be thinking about how much wisdom and even healthy boundaries I'm putting on now, because I know better. If I didn't fail, I wouldn't be able to know better. And I'm grateful for those moments. I'm grateful too because when I look at the battles of life, the strive for survival, I have finally even understood that in gratitude, you really are able to live with what I would dare call the hidden manna, where you have a supernatural supply. And so I am learning to know that gratitude in that moment where you feel like it's all over is to let go and turn back to the divine, to say, I know you are not sleeping, you're watching and you're taking charge. And because you are taking charge, it means I can. And it is in this moment that there is a burst of courage. It is in this moment that there is a burst of a new energy or a new insight that can be able to help one to go through. Thank you so very much for taking us through that.
Welcome.
And so we are going to now look at the how nature is speaking resilience to us. How can we be able to learn from nature? Because there's nothing about us that cannot be reflected in nature's abundance that is around us. Let's look, for instance, the grass that grows back after being, stepped on. You can trample on grass every day. It doesn't even complain,
Mm.
but it's just there. And when you leave, just do it one more time. Go to the grass carpet. Where you smash it, lift your leg and look at what happens. It readjusts itself and sits back like nothing ever happened. That is a sign of resilience. I am here. I am going nowhere. Even when you think you have battered me or you have crushed me, I still have a residual strength with the proper nurturing, with the proper attitude of gratitude to be able to find myself back again on my feet. That's what grass is teaching me this morning. Let's look at trees that heal from lightning scars. Many times, people who use the bark of trees for medicine, sometimes when they go and they chop off the barks of the trees, before you come back, some have actually healed. Some have actually been able to heal and they are still there because they have the residual strength and determination to still stay alive and important. Look at the ocean. Do you know that the ocean cleanses itself after storms? When a lot of dirt gets into the ocean, the plastic that has been wasted, and we think that the best way to discard them is to throw them in the sea. You come one morning and discover that all the debris, all the junk, all the plastics, they have been pushed to the side because it has the capacity to keep itself clean, keep itself pure, keep itself alive. It does not want to feel contaminated. Let us look again at how our body sometimes regenerates constantly. I read about a lady who did a research and said the number of kilograms that we shed in the form of skin, though in very minute quantities in a lifetime, could be up to 90 kilograms. Do you know every day as you bathe, you scrub dead cells from your body? They leave, but your body still regenerates new ones. That is the power of resilience. Your cells want to be alive. The multitude of cells, they want to be alive. And so resilience is not an accident, it is divine. Resilience is not an accident, it is divine because it helps us to know that we are more than what we even think we are. And so with this, it's just helping me to say, every time I feel stressed out or every time I feel like I'm losing it, let me just turn to Mother Nature and I'm going to see one more reason why I should hold on. If the trees can hold on, if the grass can hold on, if the sea can hold on, why can't I hold on? Must I be the one to break down? Must I be the one to lose it? Must I be the one to allow the center not to hold? I'm learning to know that if nature can, then I can. Yeah.
Yes. Oh, so amazing. So amazing. Nature is such a wonder. Because looking at it, when we are talking about you living in the here and now, you actually trying to consider your life and trying to put things in order. You have to live in the here and now. And most often, living in the here and now means you always focus your attention on nature. Look at the grass, the trees, the sunlight, the clouds. Most of those times when the negative informations are coming to make you look sad, feel sad, you turn to want to look at nature. In our therapy room, all of these techniques are what we actually teach for you to learn to become somebody who can live in the here. The power of now is such a transforming power that each and every one of us is supposed to actually develop. Now, I want to take you through guided inquiry. So, by asking this question, what challenge helped shape who I am today? So, this is the question you are asking yourself. Where did I show strength this year? What part of me refuses to give up? How can I honor my resilience through new choices? These questions are very, very important. As you allow yourself to get the answers, do not judge, Just allow the answers to come freely, and as you take them down, know that your year is going to be fruitful. Your year, this new year, is going to be something else because you were able to take those points that will drive you across the next year in full vigor.
Yeah, and so with these questions, we need a technique that can help us, and the technique that we want to use today is the strength inventory. And so pick up your pen and paper and list 5 things or 5 strengths you have gained from your past challenges. What are those 5 things that you have gained which can be able to add up to your repertoire of your strength? Because strength-based therapy is there that helps us to look at what we can do and see how we can reinforce it so that it can become more instrumental in our therapeutic sessions. So do that and learn from your past challenges. And so we will look again at our power activation points today. And for us to be able to do that, we are going to be inviting you to be in the here and now, like Theo will always say it, be in this moment. And you can still place your right hand on your left chest, which is on your heart, and start telling yourself, my feelings reveal my strength. I honor my feelings and my strength. I listen to my feelings and my strength. I allow my emotions to guide me towards healing and alignment. I allow my emotions to guide me towards healing and alignment. These are affirmations that are helping us to be able to they are helping us to be able to feel the emotions of the moment and to acknowledge that our feelings, our emotions are valid. It's very important to acknowledge that. And it allows you the time to have your healing flow through you. Away from your heart, you could actually place your hands on your belly. And as you place your hand on your belly, you are able to bring forth these same affirmations. Every emotion in me is valid. You are able to affirm that. And you are telling yourself that I allow my healing to flow within me. When you tell yourself this and you stay true to it, it is going to really help you to overcome. So this gives you clarity. It gives you the permission to have inner peace, and it equally helps you to develop self-compassion because you can't give what you don't have. And so we are getting to the end of the session today. I'm wondering how easy it was for you to go through this. Trust me, I felt a lot of difficulties in this session because I'm telling myself to be able to find your strength is never an easy thing. I felt so challenged in this session today. I don't know about you. How did the session really go for you?
Following to talk about your emotion guiding you and honoring emotion. Every emotion is valid. Saying that actually cracked something in me because I felt a difficulty during this time, but I'm grateful that I just simply allow it to sit within me.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, so the feeling is very mutual,
Yes.
and it's telling me that to become resilient isn't something that is very easy, but it is possible. Where there is a will, there is a way. So thank you so much, Theo, for helping us go through this session. Difficult, yes, but very, very important. And thank you, everyone, for going through it. I don't know how difficult it has been for you, but let us know what your take is after this session. And don't forget to reach out to us on 677-690600 and 677-660-215. 677-660-215. This way, we can be able to reach out and give you further support. And through this, equally, you can have access to the book that can support you through this journey. And the book title, of course, is The Healing Power of Gratitude. Thank you, and see you in the next edition. Bye-bye.
Bye.